The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Fields going to throw right away. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. George Pickens, his intended receiver there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. We look at this Browns defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Fields changing the play. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Here's Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
11.
They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. Nifty move. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41.
Angel. West right, sit. Easy. Right.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The Steelers at 6 and 2 to start play. They come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8 CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Good. Chip slant. Nelson. Punch right. Right.
Off play action. Fields. Here's one deep for Pickens. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to get possession here as they force. Drive turnover. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, that's earned it by their play, the psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Let's go now. Go, Jack.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
yeah.
Backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And, see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On play action, they'll throw. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, Jared. Sit high.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
The Browns drive about to get started. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll find his man. That's the rookie from Notre Dame. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down. This defense for the Steelers, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points, and if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
And Chubb going to push forward and pick up a Browns first down as a tackle made at the 42. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, these two teams met in Cleveland earlier in the year with the Browns coming out on top. So if they can win here in Pittsburgh, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. The slot man in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
No score after one on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
A promising sign there from an offense that hasn't done a whole lot to this point. Nice job to locate the open receiver. And it's good yardage and a first down to open the drive.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Hey, 551, go.
Fields. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
Hall on a give up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Monday. Here we go. All right.
To throw is Fields. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Fields going to change things up here.
Out. No mas. Right.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Deep to return is Kevontae Turpin. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Was that the incorrect read or just more an error on the throw by the quarterback?
I lean more towards the latter because it seemed like he was open there, just missed him on the throw.
And a tough one to miss because now you're dealing with a 4th down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from the guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. He's going to have the 1st down and more than that. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
They go play action here on first down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That goes for a gain of 31. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now they send a man in motion right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score.
Jerry Jeudy,
his third touchdown now on the year.
And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
The try here for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Browns 14, Steelers nothing.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Mayday. Delta. Is that
A play fake, now Fields to throw. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. Second down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 7 and 3.
Play action. It's Fields.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
Now Fields going to move him around.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
This pass out wide the Hall. And he will have a Steelers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Hey, Ken. EQ. Alpha. Go.
Fields throwing again. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, Charles, it's so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
And that's caught inside the 30. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Steelers will take over here just shy of the 30.
Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
They'll start on the ground. Hall.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Now Fields. He's got his tight end Fryermuth right side.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go, Scott.
Fields tapping it forward. Jet sweep. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Straight ahead is Hall.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Extend.
On play action, Fields.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Greg Newsom. And the Browns are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. I guess we're at the point of the game where they do need to open up the playbook a little bit, start to take some chances down the field, but that one did not go as planned.
Yeah, these guys need something good to go their way, and they took an opportunity to take that shot there. But obviously that's not going to help. A tough play for them as they're trying to make their way back.
The Browns drive about to get started. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Jerry Jeudy.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Jerry Jeudy
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. They'll give to Hall. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Here we go, son. Hey, Ken. Tonight.
Back to throw. Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Fields changing the play.
Hey, Ken. Go.
They'll set up a throw. He finds Pickens over the middle. And he will have a Steelers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Tonight.
Fields now to throw. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Again, Fields. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Breece Hall with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, they'll throw. Steps up, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. T.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now back to throw.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Back to throw here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Back to throw again. This is caught. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Touchdown! Jerome Ford, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now it's Fields. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh 1st.
West right fit. Here we go, son.
A shotgun snap, Fields. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Hurry up.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Fields. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 68 yards.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Breece Hall, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Second down in a yard. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 36. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's caught left side by Judy. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown.
A great effort there. 31 yards. And the Browns have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status.
And that's caught inside the 35. And way down into the red zone before he's dropped inside of Cleveland's 15. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Give them maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Now 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Good. Hey,
Fields going to change things up here.
Extend. You got a mini base. Right?
On 2nd and 9. Fields.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
That's right.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Right.
And one last throw here for Fields.
And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Browns, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.